Good morning, sports fans, and we're here live out at Jake's Home Furnishings. If you need something to sit in, lie down in, or just maybe set a cup of coffee on, come on out to Jake's because this guy's got it all out here. Jake, thanks for being on.
Thank you. You know, it's good. I'm glad you showed up. I'll start the show with that.
Yeah, that's a good start to the show. What time is it now? Okay. 9:04. We're still missing the guy that really kind of ramrods this show. We're still missing him.
Boy, ramrod.
Scott Kirby. We don't know where he's at or what he's doing.
Maybe we should call him.
I was told it was some type of secret project for NASA. I don't know what he's doing out there exactly. I don't know if they're seeing how long they can hold him underwater or how long he can float. I don't know what they're doing with it, but he's somewhere lost in Florida. Is that correct?
It was somewhere. It was Bermuda Triangle, something involved. I have no idea.
Yeah, something. I think something where Neil got paid for taking him out there and dropping him off or something. I don't know exactly what it is. We've had beautiful weather. I guess we could start there. Beautiful weather, huh?
It was a good day for a golf game yesterday.
Let's talk about that. A little bit of golf.
All right. The Lincoln College golf outing there. Put on by Lincoln College for students scholarships, right? Sports scholarships?
Yep.
Pretty good time. Good turnout. I ran in the morning. I think you were in the afternoon, weren't you?
In the afternoon.
Yeah, morning's definitely the way to go.
Not sure about that, but okay. I think the afternoon's the way to go.
It's nice and cool, I can say that.
Yes. I love to golf early morning.
Feel a little wrong about drinking that early.
Yeah, how wrong did you feel about it for how long?
At least the first few.
About 8:30 felt all right, didn't it?
I forgot I was drinking by then.
Yeah, done with breakfast and the eggs.
Oh, it was a terrible golf game, though, man.
Brutal. Did you show your worst out there yesterday?
I showed everybody my worst. So,
your team do any good?
No. Well, I shouldn't say that. Chuck and Penny Fricky, they were pulling us along. Pretty much carried the team for the entire round. Penny was, it's always nice to have that lady on the team. They can do a little bit of driving, because they have some advantages there. So that definitely helped quite a bit.
And he overachieved Landon Penny.
I would agree.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're listening out there, Chuck, give us a call. But that's the way we see it. And most people that live on a golf course are pretty good golfers.
Do they technically live on the golf course? Because you have to burn past a hole to get to their house.
Probably hit some drives off of 3 to their house.
No way.
Oh, come on.
No way.
Yeah, I would technically say that they live on the golf course.
And they can drive to the golf course with their golf car, so I guess they live on the golf course if you can do that, right?
If you can get through that little bit of wooded area, you're right on the golf course.
You're on there.
So there you go.
And Chuck, with his resources, I'm sure he'd bulldoze to make sure he could.
He's in that high-dollar golf cart of his going
exactly
through there.
Right.
4-wheel drive.
35 mile an hour. Swamp tiring it.
I don't know who won. It was a great day for it, and it was packed, and what a great event. If you've never been in the Lincoln College golf outing, you should. It is class act, and you get a t-shirt, you get a
nice polo.
Yeah, you get a nice polo shirt.
Nice, yeah.
Has some tees, some handy stuff you get, and great food.
And then at the lunch, and then you have the dinner with steak dinner at the end of the night with the shrimp and all the fixings. It's quite a show. It's class, man.
I've got to say, probably the best outing all year out there. Would you say that?
It's my favorite. Yeah. I'll agree with that.
But I don't know who won. But you did tell me about the longest drive was something that we're not sure of.
Yeah.
The only person I know that's hit a ball that far is our own Loin Kirby.
Loin. I believe it was 450 yards on the longest drive hole, and that's keeping it in the fairway.
That's incredible. That's 3 shots for me. And then I got to try to keep 3 shots in the fairway.
You got to have time to golf to do that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No, got no time for no golf.
Yeah, that's pretty far. I'm not so sure.
Not so sure. There was some chuckles going around the room last night when that was called out. So I did get myself a new driver last night. And putter.
You won one?
And a putter.
Unbelievable.
It's 2 years in a row.
They're rich getting richer. You just go out there and win something?
3 years in a row.
I could win a 50-50 if I was the only person in it. I'd lose.
Well, I wasn't gonna get in it, and then one of the people that sat at my table last year kind of said, "You won everything last year. You need to get back in there." I was like, "All right." So I got back in it and name drawn again.
Oh, did you bring it today so I can take a look at it?
It's in the truck.
All right. I'd like to take a look at it.
And it's a righty, so I'm going to have to figure out something.
You're going to have to sell it to me. It's worthless to you.
My right-handed bag's already full. So, yeah.
Sell it to me.
Well,
you know what? One man's treasure is another man's trash.
That's exactly.
It's worthless to you. I'll give you $25 for it.
There you go.
So, Loin, go get that out of his car right now while we're on there. Loin, if you'd like to give us a call today, we're going to throw that number at you. No. 737-3791. 737-3791. Go ahead and write that down. Jake, if you'd like to give us a call, give us a call.
We got trivia today.
We are
live.
live.
I don't know if we're giving anything away. Are we giving anything away today? Knights Action Parks?
It's nice to go. Yeah, we're giving the park away. We grabbed
I don't know if somebody won that or not.
We grabbed it on some back taxes, and we're now going to give it away.
The radio station says do it.
And none of this is rehearsed. We want you guys to know that. None of what we're doing is rehearsed.
Let's see, trivia of the day. Let's see. This date, in 1987, I believe, the Cardinals stole 4 bases on 1 pitch. Who were the 2 members to do that? It was against the Cubs, wasn't it? Yeah, and it was against the Cubs. There you go.
Against?
Joe's trying to Google it now.
No, I'm not Googling anything. I'm trying to get at the. I was going to pull up some baseball gear. Where do you want to go next?
And we're back.
I thought I had some help on this show. Where is Kirby? I thought he was back today. For all our fans out there, I thought he was back today, and this well-oiled machine was going to go on down the road.
Well, well-oiled machine.
How many has he missed?
17.
Yeah, I thought that's all he was missing. Now this is 3?
That's bad.
Maybe so. Okay. This just in. I've talked to some of our studio executives, and it has only been 2 shows for some of you fans out there. We would like to tell you, we're going to go through some things now. That next Saturday, that's the big one. That's some fun stuff. August 8th. And we'll be where? Live in downtown Emden? Is that the 15th? So next weekend we're at the fairgrounds. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's chili cook-off.
I was saying next Saturday we'll be at the fairgrounds, chili cook-off.
Yep. And we are expecting some samples. So if you guys want to make it prior and then bring in samples, that's fine. Whatever you got to do.
Whatever we have to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
To eat. And then after that, August 15th, we'll be downtown Emden at the Stagger Inn Bar. Family-friendly grill for the annual ALS walk run, and that's became a big event. A lot of people running or walking in it. You going to participate this year, Jake, or not?
Was I the one that has to wear the headset? And I'll do what I can.
Well, that's all we ask.
From couch to 5K.
From couch potato to 5K, and they have help over there. They'll get you. They can pick you up in a van and get you back down to where you can talk at the table. You got anything you want to throw out there, Jake, before we go to our first commercial?
Real quick.
We're going to come right back with some sports information. We're waiting on a couple of phone calls. We got some people going to call in.
We know. I know you want to talk some football before we go to break, though. Just throw it out there. Many Philadelphia Eagles thinking Tim Tebow is making the team.
I'm telling you he is. We talked about it last week.
Well, I really thought he'd get. I thought we were talking he's going to get cut last week, but it looks like he's going to make the team. So that's what many
he's
of the
done
players
all that
saying.
Work.
Yeah, changed his mechanics.
I don't care what Sean at the bowling alley thinks.
Started.
Tebow's his starter, and he's going to have to buy a jersey.
Could you imagine?
Maybe we should buy him one.
That's what we need to do.
He's going to have to put that Tebow jersey on and walk around proudly. And who knows? Tebow can make things work. Yeah, he is a big athletic kid.
He won a lot of games in college.
Yeah. He is a winner. He kind of reminds us of ourselves, doesn't he?
Except yesterday. Bad.
Well, hey, you can't control golf every day. That's for sure. We're going to take our first commercial break, and when we get back here, we're going to go into some Major League Baseball.
All right.
I'm going to have you talk a little bit about MLS, Major League Soccer, and we're going to come back over and we're going to talk a little bit about the NFL. And if you want to give us a call, that number again is, Jake, tell them.
Yep.
737-3791. There you go. We'll be back. Yeah. Way to bring it back, Jim.
How was that last week?
This is Detroit Rock City, and that is what they opened the show up with.
Is it really?
Yeah, Detroit Rock City.
I don't think you called that, did you?
No, I didn't call that. I missed it, but that's what they opened up with, Detroit Rock City.
Right.
I don't know if you're an old Kiss fan, which I am. They were very entertaining. They did a lot of the music was good. They had all the antics down, all the little things like Paul Stanley, rubbing his hair all over all the time, making it fly around. They'd get out front together and get in unison and play guitars. Gene was always throwing his tongue around. He did spit blood. He did breathe fire.
Breathe fire.
Yeah, they were they were worried about the ball man. They were looking at the ceiling tiles. But he went back and put it in, whatever, the butane or whatever his mouth, and came back around and he blew fire twice.
Oh boy!
And they were, I'll tell you what, the band members, they were real good guys. They didn't ask for any money for pictures or anything, and they took their time and hung around. A lot of people jumped in pictures with them and stuff. They looked good. It was very entertaining.
Yeah,
they should have them
good
back.
Crowd.
Yeah, it was a good crowd. I thought it was hats off to the Bowling Alley, and I'll tell you what, the band's called Dress to Kill, and they were good. And I don't think, I'm sure there's probably some type of thing in there where they can't charge money, or some other Kiss will come sue them,
sure,
take away put them all in jail or something. But I would recommend if they come back, go see them. It was $5 to get in. Again, you've got great food and drinks out there. It was fun. Good time.
Nice.
Kiss. You ever go watch Kiss, Loin? And it's more of a Gemini band, isn't it, Jim? You're a Kiss fan? No.
Gemini?
You never flew out into Pasadena and watched them? But yeah, I highly recommend it. Where are we going now, Jake? Are we going to the NFL? Or no?
NFL or Major League Baseball.
Well, let's talk about the biggest thing, the scandal that's going on in the NFL with this Tom Brady deal.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone still care? Is it still... I'm a Tom Brady fan. I don't know. Maybe
I think the owner of the Patriots cares a little bit.
Well, I think there's
I think a little bit.
But Brady is fighting it.
I don't think it's really him fighting it. I think he'll take 3 weeks off, but I think his ownership is not so willing to let him take 3 weeks off.
True. And the starter would be what's his name if he's off from Eastern? Would he be the starter?
Yeah.
Can't think of his name now.
You're right. But yeah, I know exactly. But
yeah, that's some sports
he'd
show,
have to be. He'd have to be the starter, I guess. that guy.
Glad I could cheer you guys up over there. I can't think of his name.
You are the football guru.
He's from Eastern. I've got that down, and they're the Panthers. And now I got Lloyd working on his phone over there, whispering in it like it's a human being. What's his name, Lloyd? Garoppolo. I can't even say it. Yeah. Garoppolo. I believe that would be your starter. I forgot they have Flynn, though. Flynn's out there now, too, isn't he? I don't know. Did he let some air out? I guess so.
Yeah.
Did he do it? Did he have someone do it? It's a whole big conspiracy.
They questioned him, well, where's your text messages? Oh, that phone got destroyed.
Well,
as he's dropping it into water in front of him.
Things happen. Have you seen the thing they put out there of him talking to Hernandez?
No.
It was like a shot of Hernandez on the phone and Brady on the phone, and Hernandez was saying, yeah, just go ahead and destroy it. They can't catch you. Boy. Look at the
federal judge wants him back in court.
I don't know. Anyway, I think Brady's a winner, and that's why everybody's on him. If he lost all the time, nobody'd care.
Nobody cared.
And
if he was on the Chicago Bears, there'd be very few people talking about this.
Is that why they won the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I mean, it could be a piece of it, sure, but the other team still has to score, and things have to go their way. So I don't know. but it's a pretty big deal, I guess. That's going to go on. And then we got our can't say enough about Wilson out there in Seattle, about how good he's been. He finally settled up and took his money.
Yep.
Right. $87 million.
He wins, man. And now they got some help catching the ball for him. So I don't know. I still think they're the team to beat right now.
Gosh, they were good last year too, and somehow didn't win that game. Green Bay had them on the ropes. I'm sure the Packer fans don't want to hear us talk about that, but I don't know. I really think the Packers should have won that game. I think that game should have been 35-zip at halftime, and somehow it wasn't. Remember the game?
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah.
And the Packers kept.
And we have a caller.
Yep, and we got Strange.
It's weird.
Mom.
Hey, what's going on, Pepper?
Hey,
Scott Kirby.
Scott Kirby out there. Where are you at? Are you doing stuff for NASA?
I am somewhere in Alabama.
What are you doing in Alabama?
Don't know where. Somewhere in Alabama.
Are you driving or riding?
Over at Gary's Cafe for some breakfast.
All right, heading back this way.
Heading back that way.
Can't wait to get home, can you?
No, I cannot.
Has anybody been mowing your yard?
What's that?
Has anybody been mowing your yard while you're gone?
No, I'm going to have to do that when I get back. So if you don't have anything to do today, you can be my pool boy and you can mow my lawn. That'd be great.
I sent Jake over there to do it twice, and I don't know if he's went over there or not.
It's not pretty.
Oh,
I think he went over and sprayed weed kill all over it.
Well, I thought that'd take care of it.
It will. It'll take care of it. I don't think it's growing. Hey, how's vacation been? And could you tell us? I know it was an all-expense paid trip by the radio station, and that's why I was wondering how was it all?
It was fantastic. Except for had a little experience at the beach on Wednesday. Had to clear the ocean. Had a 14-foot hammerhead roll in. It was probably about 30, 40 yards from us. So that was pretty exciting.
And you got out of the water?
You got out of the water for a little.
Stay in the water when there's a shark coming toward you.
It's a little fish. 14.
It's a hammerhead, and don't you have a GoPro thing you could have put on your head and went down and got us some shots?
Well, it was chaotic. Everybody going, so had to get out, but went back in the next day and got all my limbs. So other than that, it was fantastic. Beautiful down there.
Do you have a tan? Hello.
And
Houston, we've got a problem.
He said he had limited cell service there.
You there? You gone? We've got limited cell use here.
And he's back.
Here we are. I am back.
Hey, do you have a tan?
Did I what?
Where? Do you have a tan?
Come back. Come back.
Do you have a tan?
So where are we guys at today?
We're out at Jake's Home Furnishings. If you need a place to sit down, lie down, or just a table to put something on, come on out to Jake's and pick yourself something up today.
Something today. It's going fast.
Hey, I'm going to go back to my original question. Do you have a tan?
Well, it must not be a good question because every time you say it, you're cutting out.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm not asking it again. Did you see any sporting events while you were on vacation?
Hold on. Let me move up here to the open area. One more time.
That's better.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, did you see any sporting events while you were out there? The phones are ringing off the wall here. We've got people lined up outside trying to get in. Hey, let me just tell these people. Hey, we told you we'd sign stuff afterwards. We just needed to tell some of the people that are waiting outside that want autographs. They didn't know you weren't here.
We don't know if it's till 10. What can I say?
It's ringing. Hey,
What?
hey, we're looking forward to you getting back here next week and kind of straightening this show up. I thought you'd be here today.
I'm sure you guys miss me, though.
Yeah, we do miss you.
Well, this was probably the worst interview ever just because I can't hear you, but I can't wait to get back, and still got a long drive ahead of us.
Alabama? You're almost home, my friend.
Home.
Oh, no, we just got into Alabama.
You're 9 hours away from freedom.
So,
Alabama. Hey, tell everybody hello and travel safe, and we'll see you next Saturday out at the fair.
Well, all right. I'll see you tomorrow while you're mowing my yard.
Yeah, I think I'm busy, but I don't know doing what.
Dude, you don't need to mow that. It's all brown. I sprayed it good.
I got the pellet. All right, fellas.
Yeah.
We'll see you next weekend.
All right, see you. That's our own Scott Kirby calling in live
from Alabama.
Alabama. You know, and they got a pretty good football team. Where they come out ranked third.
It's not what I hear.
Alabama. Oh, Alabama.
Think some stuff's gonna be coming out about them here shortly.
You think so?
Yep.
Are they in trouble?
A little recruiting issues.
Oh, they're probably the only school doing it.
No, I guarantee they're the only school doing it.
The phone ringing is funny. Is that an alarm?
No, they won't.
That's somebody that needs a couch. You better answer
Lloyd
it.
Calling.
Lloyd's over there playing games, hanging up and calling back. The Alabama, Ohio State came out ranked number 1. TCU number 2 and Alabama number 3, I believe. Is that who?
I'm going to have to go out and take care of this phone call.
Yeah, somebody's wanting you real bad.
Goodness gracious.
Don't forget, if you want to give us a call, 737-3791. 737-3791. Jake hasn't helped me a bit with that.
Nope.
Give us a call. Let us know what you got going on. We'll be right back. There we go. Bringing us back in with some Head East. Nice job, Jen. Lead singer John Schlitt from Mount Pulaski, Illinois. That's back in our day. We really had it going on.
Back in our day.
In our day.
There you go.
Okay, hey, we're back live. Joe Ryan, Jake Johnston, out at Jake's Home Furnishings. Again, you got something to do out here? You got anything to sit on, lie down on, or put on, right?
There's stuff to sit on, stuff to lay on, and stuff to put things on.
Well, there you go. Get out and see Jake Johnston. We got a caller on the line, an ex-Lincolnite, Brian Hansel. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing, Jeff?
Real good. Haven't seen you in a while, but I kind of keep track of you, and I saw a little article in the paper. What paper was that in?
The Alton Telegraph. It's kind of a regional paper.
A regional?
Down here in Southwestern. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead with that name again for these guys.
I coach at Pioneer Southwestern High School now. Just finished my 19th season there. Head baseball coach, and I also coach middle school baseball. And,
19 years.
Yeah.
Gosh, doesn't seem like you're that old.
My birthday, too.
Today's your birthday?
Oh, I am.
Oh, happy birthday.
I'm 43 now, so.
Hey, did you go there right? I mean, was that your first job? You've been there ever since?
First job, yep. Right out of college. I went down there in late July, got a job, and haven't left. But it's been real good to me. It's a school of about 500, a little over 500 kids. We're a 2A school, and it's kind of the rural setting. But it reminds me a lot of Olympia, our high school does. We have 3 feeder schools that feed into our high school. So, a lot like that.
Now, that's how far from Lincoln?
It's about an hour and 35 minutes.
I was going to say, I would say 100 miles, but not that far.
Yeah, about that. We're about 30 minutes from Litchfield down 55. So. Okay,
so tell us a little bit about this award that you won. What was it you just won?
This Coach of the Year. So I mean, it's our newspaper down here covers about 30, 35 high schools in our area, in the Metro East area, and they always have a large school and a small school player and Coach of the Year. Used to do the whole team, but now they just do Coach and Player of the Year, and it's pretty good honor because we have a lot of schools in our area, and this is the second time I've won it. So, I mean, but I had a great season. We finished 26-10 this year, and we lost in the sectionals to T-Town, which ended up getting third in the state. In the past 3 years, we lost to 2 teams. We lost to Pleasant Plains 2 years ago.
And they're always good.
Down this past season. And we keep losing teams that place in state in the sectional.
Well, it sounds like you're doing a good job. Now, who is your coach? What year did you graduate, and who was your high school baseball coach?
I graduated in 1991. Eddie Moore's first year. He was my baseball coach my senior year and football coach. And I had Randy Skaggs as my coach in my junior year.
Forgot about Randy Skaggs.
My father was my sophomore coach in sophomore baseball.
I was going to now. Go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead. I was going to ask you about your dad, but go ahead. Finish that.
Yeah, and Coach Neese was my coach my freshman year at Lincoln.
Yeah, Scotty Neese.
Yeah, Scotty Neese.
He was just out at the house yesterday.
Yeah.
Scotty Neese.
I had a wide range of coaches.
Well, you learned a lot from all that, right?
Yeah, learned a lot. That's the good and the bad.
That variety. Now, hey, let's back up a second to your dad, the great Daryl Hansel. How's he doing?
He is doing excellent. He's out in Arizona, retired, loving life. He's real close to a lot of spring training sites. My son, actually, he's going to be a freshman this year. He goes out every year for a week for spring training. I got to go for just the weekend because baseball was getting ready to start. I got to see pitchers and catchers this year. But he loves life, and he's doing very well.
I'll tell you what, your dad's a good dude. He did a lot for the high school. He was a great AD over here. He's a very organized individual. I'll say that.
He's still that way.
Is he really?
He plans his day, and he's retired, you know. I'm like, you can relax sometimes. But the way he is, and he taught me a lot, especially coaching-wise. I mean, he wasn't really coaching when I was in school, but he coached, you know, for Lauren Wallace and with John Welch. A lot of great coaches taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, and he taught a lot of kids how to drive.
Yeah, a lot of kids how to drive. That's why the curbs are always messed up in Lincoln.
Yeah, I don't know if he was that good a driving instructor, but he did do it a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Now, what about your brother Brent? Where's he at?
My brother Brent, he works at State Farm, and he lives in Bloomington.
Oh, really? I never see that.
Yeah, he graduated from Galesburg High School, but he went to Drake University and got a job with State Farm, and he's been in Bloomington ever since college. So,
well, tell all those cats that said hello.
All right.
I haven't seen him in a long time. Your dad too. What's the city your dad lives in? The town he lives in out there?
He lives in Surprise, Arizona.
Yeah, Surprise, Arizona. I always thought it was a funny name for him because he is a surprise.
Yep.
Hey, tell us a little bit about your baseball program. You kind of run a year-round program over there, and
well, I took over I coached football for 14 years as assistant coach.
Hey, you got a head coach over there that's a Lincolnite, right?
He is now, Aaron Fricky.
Yeah, Aaron Fricky.
Second year. Yep, a lot of Lincoln connection there right now.
He'll do a good job over there.
Yeah, he had a rough year last year. They were 3-6 last year in football. And he's got some people there. He's got my son coming up as a freshman, so it'll be interesting to see that. But,
I think he'll do a good job over there, though. He's a good kid.
He'll do a good job.
Football knowledgeable.
Yeah, kids like him. He's got a lot more kids out. I coached football for 14 years when I first started, and our middle school, we started middle school baseball, so I got out of football, took over the middle school program about 5 years ago, and this class that just graduated was the first class that, you know, I had in middle school, and so I had 16 years, 3 of them signed full-ride junior college scholarships. My best left-handed pitcher, my right fielder, my shortstop. So, you know, we got some kids that are going on to play at the next level. So, you know, our program, we've won, this is my 9th year, and that was our 11th year of 20 wins or more.
Wow.
You know, we've been doing pretty well. We just won the South Central Conference, which is our conference. We just won it for the 3rd year in a row this year. That's never been done before. Our conference is Greenville, Hillsboro, Carlinville, Gillespie, Litchfield, Staunton, Roxana, and us, and Vandalia. So,
oh, wow.
Payne, I guess, is in it too. That's our far one.
But, that's Payne is the first one away, huh?
Yeah, we got that's a pretty good trip for us. Real good baseball conference. Lots in Greenville, real good teams. Good programs, and we just kind of plugging away, and year after year we've been spitting out some good teams.
Well, we just want to give you a buzz and congratulate you. Saw where you won the award. Hats off to you.
Yep. I appreciate it.
I'll have to tell Scotty Neese when I see him that he had a little hand in that, helping you win that award, right, from your freshman year. And make sure you tell all your family hello for us. Come over here and visit us sometime in Lincoln. You ever come back to Lincoln and visit or not?
Yeah. Well, I went through it actually last night. I'm in Chicago right now.
Oh.
This is going to be my mini vacation before middle school baseball starts Monday. I'm going to the White Sox game tonight, and then I'm going to drive over to Miller Park and go to Miller Park tomorrow.
Wow. All right. Well, good for you.
Yep. I'm checking off all the baseball stadiums. This will be my third different one this year. I've been to White Sox before, but went to Cincinnati earlier this year, and I've never been to Miller Park.
That's
right
cool,
halfway through the major leagues now after this trip this weekend. So,
well, we'll have to start getting phone calls from you when you're at ballparks. You can call and tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Hey, hats off to you. Like I said, tell your family hello and keep in touch with us.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, man.
Okay. We'll talk to you later.
See you. This is Brian Hanslow, ex-Lincoln athlete, moved on, doing some head baseball coach, winning awards, thanking some of his ex-coaches that are helped him get there.
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Jake? Thought you fell asleep over there on the couch.
I was trying to look some stuff up for the show.
Well, that's what we like. Hey, we're going to go take a commercial break. Nice job, Jim. A little bit of rock and roll. Some old Boston bringing us in. Nice stuff, Jim. Before we get out of here today, I want to, as always, give a special thanks to the beautiful Lincoln Hampton Inn by Hilton on Lincoln's west side for providing us our fresh coffee and pastries this morning. Call the Hampton Inn at 732-6729 and enjoy all that they have to offer. And now let's jump over to you, Jake. You've been kind of quiet over here today. I don't know if you've been sick or not. Maybe the golf outing hurt you a little bit. But let's talk about baseball.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball is going on right now. We had some trades.
A lot of trades going on this week. Yeah, talking winners and losers going around the MLB. You got the Mets out there. A lot of people are saying, even though with a couple pickups they made, that they were actually losers in it. I don't see how that can be done, but I guess they got a crowded outfield with Cespedes coming in there. But picking up Uribe, I think Juan Uribe is a big winner, man. And they picked up a good cornerstone for them, especially with Wright being out for a few more weeks at least, it looks like. So I think that's a couple moves they made, and with their pitching could move them into the playoffs. The only thing is they're going to be battling with San Francisco out there. San Francisco's also made a nice move. They picked up Mike Leake, which was a great trade, I thought. They didn't have to give up much to get him, and they got a number 1, number 2 starter. Well, not really number 1. I'd say number 2, a solid number 2, and a solid number 3 starter for a playoff push. And the Giants, if they get on the playoffs, they can win it at any time. So they've won a few of them here lately. So those are a couple. I think they were actually winners, and a lot of people were projecting them as losers in this deal. I'd say one of the losers would have been Cincinnati Reds. I don't think they got rid of enough. They needed to make some more moves and try to build up that minor league system that they have that's not been flourishing for a few years. They need to get some pieces that were going to be starting pieces, and I think they still had about 3 pieces they could have unloaded. So there was some moves to be made. The Cardinals, I was kind of surprised on a couple moves they made. Right or wrong. Well, picking up another power arm for a bullpen that has power arms seems a little overkill, but they didn't have to give anything up to get Broxton. Then the other guy, Moss, hasn't had too good of a year so far, but the Cardinals like to take those guys that have taken a couple bad turns here and all of a sudden turn them into all-star caliber players again. That's kind of
remold their careers.
Yeah, and I mean he's one of those guys that could just what was it, not last year but the prior year, I think he put up either 25 or 30 home runs with Oakland, He was having a rough run there in Cleveland. Maybe a change of scenery will do him well. He's a good ball player all the way around and play outfield for you or first base, and the Cardinals definitely need that. He's left-handed, so that's not going to hurt either. But I would have thought for what they gave up for him, a number 3 pick or number 3 prospect, I would have thought they could have went out and maybe got a guy like Mike Napoli. The guy that hits lefty, he's a righty, but he hits lefties and righties solid. I mean, one of the better contact hitters in the game, really. Doesn't strike out a lot and just good all-around hitter, good RBI guy. But I don't know. That's me talking out loud, I guess.
Well, that's the best way to talk is out loud, unless you're whispering.
The color is
red. The password.
It's hard on this radio show. This whole
it's hard
show.
on Lloyd to sit over there right now and not say something.
Yeah.
Yes, there he said something. We got a few reminders here before we jump off the air. The first annual, I thought they've had this before, but it says first. The first annual Knights of Columbus Wiffle Ball Tournament, hosted by John Thomas Andrews and Andrew Fitzpatrick, will be held on Saturday, August 15th at 9 a.m. All the proceeds and donations will benefit St. Jude's Research Hospital. 3-man teams with a $30 entry fee. They're encouraged to enter this double elimination tourney with trophies and a $200 cash prize for first place. Lunch and ice-cold adult beverages will be on hand. For more info, contact John at johnandrews929@gmail.com or the legendary Andy Fitz at 735-1576. And I guess he's taking some calls on business hours there. 735-1576. So again, a 3-man
Wiffle
Wiffle Ball
time of year for the old habits.
Yeah. Taking a little break.
Take a little break.
Yeah.
Get some golf in.
Yeah.
What else can we do?
A little bit of downtime out there. A little bit of downtime. A lot of our listeners out there, I know that
Wiffle ball rules nowadays. This is a pitcher's hand. I don't either. Yeah, but
we started just putting a line out there. It's either a single or it's an out. Singles and homers are all that counts. I don't know how they're playing it. I mean, we always played just singles or home runs. So get a line out there somewhere, and if it's inside the line, it's an out. Otherwise, it's a single. If it's over the fence, home run. Put some ghost runners on.
Ghost runners, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've played that way. Yeah, if you zing them with the ball, they're out.
Yep.
I don't know how they're playing, and I guess they're going to play in the parking lot out there. So I don't know how much. You should wear some sliding gear. I mean, if you're going to run bases.
Lloyd's in full combat gear all the time.
Are you going to get involved, Lloyd? No.
Look at the knees and shins.
Yeah. What have you been sliding on?
That's where I got hit with the line drive. That's where I slipped this past week.
Yeah, you're a softballer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tough guy.
He's got knee pads on and shin guards. Tackling pads. I mean,
football is out there for all you high schoolers. August 10th football starts. If you haven't been to anything yet, it's okay. You can still come out August 10th. You've missed out on a lot. You'll be a little bit behind, but there's no sense of not coming out.
I was going to say, get them in there and get them going,
You'll be all right, but the official practice day starts August 10th, and you do need to start being at those because you got to have so many practices in before your first game. And you can contact Coach Bass. He's out there on Twitter. He's out there on the Lincoln, rather the Facebook website. You can get a hold of him, but like to have as many kids as we could out there. Numbers will help you win in football, and we need a few. What are you smiling about? We got some calls coming in. They're just under the deadline. Go ahead.
No, don't read that.
Well, we can't read that. Anyway, that'd be hard on our fans to get that out there. Yeah. What do you want to throw out there? Next week we'll be at the Logan County Fairgrounds Chili Cook-Off.
Chili Cook-Off. Last year, a couple of participants actually brought some samples out to the store afterwards for the Jake to try out. I was quite impressed.
Oh, there was some good chili out there.
Good chili out there.
Yeah, I'm hoping to. They hope there's some samples ready then. And the 15th, we will be at the LS run at the Stagger Inn in
It's always
Emden.
a good time.
Yep, that's always a good time, and the Stagger Inn's got great food and spirits. So get over there.
I like the
Whatever
spirits.
whatever spirit is.
I like the spirits.
The lot going on, and no.
Obviously.
Okay, so
We
Joe
didn't have
Ryan,
an
Jake
answer to that
Johnston.
trivia question.
Pardon?
We didn't have an answer to the trivia
No, we
question.
didn't.
Did you know it?
No, I don't know the answer. No,
There you go.
I'm lucky to know my phone number.
Good
What did you want? Are you going to give him the answer or no? You gonna tease him?
Yes, I can.
All right. Why wouldn't you?
The question was on this date the Cubs played the Cardinals, and on one pitch there was 4 bases stolen. And what it was Vince Coleman was on second.
Ooh, Vinny Coleman.
Willie McGee on first.
Oh.
Vince stole third. As he went over the bag instead of going back to the bag. Who was that? Ron Say? Ron Say was the third baseman for the Cubs. Tried tagging him out. He ran, stole home, and Willie McGee went from first to third.
And there were no errors involved or anything like that.
Nope.
It was 4 stolen bases.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. Ronnie Say, he was fast. What made him think he was going to catch Vince Coleman going down the third base line? Remember how fast
a rundown though.
Remember how fast Coleman was?
I think it was like two throws or something, and they
Jody Davis, king of the home run.
No,
you don't remember any of that? Come on, man. That was some fun stuff back then. Even if you don't like the Cubs.
It's hard on team.
We're not going there. Okay, thanks you guys for listening. Luckily, we're done now, and you can get to some of today's best country, right? Is that right, Jim? Today's best country, and you're done with us. Thanks for tuning in, and again, next week we'll be broadcasting from the Logan County Fair.
Good day.